It's the War Room, where you wage war against the application. Across the nation, you can go to the school if you go to the War Room first. War Room, baby, yeah! It's a place for winners. All right, welcome back to the War Room. I'm Thomas, and we're going to talk today about some common mistakes that people make when they're writing their essays. Very common mistakes. I've been doing this for 15 years. Trust me, I've seen it all. First common mistake is to view your essays as a chance to talk about your biographic details.
Since I was a child, I wanted to go to Stanford.
We're not interested in your childhood unless you were a brain surgeon. And if you were a brain surgeon, if you were working in the UN when you were 6, then it's interesting. Then we can talk about your childhood. Otherwise, we're not interested in your childhood. We don't have space for this long biography. Think of your essay as a 30-second commercial.
Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling, refreshing new feeling, refreshing new feeling.
Reduce your profile to the main thing that defines you. What kind of person are you? Are you a fighter? Are you a swimmer? Are you a driver? Are you a magician? The 30-second commercial is a very good image of how we need to think about our essay. So don't write a biography, write a 30-second commercial. There is part of you that is reflecting some important thing that other people can notice, that they can see, that will define you in such a way that you'll be appealing to a school. What about the lady who thought that she was a researcher for her company, doing research, and she wanted to go forward with research, and she was going to get into science, and she's going to start some kind of science technology thing. And it's not going anywhere, and it's not happening, and she doesn't really have any passion for this, but this is the most practical thing, and it turns out that she is a dancer. That's right, a dancer. And she said, well, I haven't danced in many years. I haven't done it for, I certainly didn't get paid for it. Are you sure about that? Well, look back in your history. Yeah, well, it turns out, yeah, we did get paid a couple times. We had a company. I had a little dance hall business. And I was teaching kids how to dance after school. Yeah, and we even performed. Oh, hey, so she had this little group, and she did it for quite some time. And it turns out this lady has another life. She has a completely different life. She doesn't want to be a dancer anymore. It's not part of what she wants for her future. But the spirit of being a dancer, being able to turn and move with grace, to do things with finesse, all of this language comes into her profile, and she can use this to create her essence. She's a dancer in essence. And so she's dancing her way into the school. She got in because she was a dancer. So, the essence, find it. I have been doing this for 15 years, and I swear every single candidate who comes to me has written a draft of their essay, and somewhere in there it says, I believe. We don't care what you believe. We don't. Just do it. You don't need to say, I believe that I am good. I believe in this or that. Show us. Show us what you believe. Go right to the point. Don't say, I believe that it's good. Say, this is good. Saving children from starvation in Africa is good. I do it. I go to Africa and I save children. Don't say, I believe. Just do it. Do it! Negative thinking says, I didn't go to jail and that's why I became a consultant. Yeah, and you're saying that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. That's why we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear what you don't want. Don't preface any of your statements with, I don't want to do this, but I'd rather do that. Just go straight to the point. Apophatic thinking is really common in Russia, where everything has to be sort of qualified. You have to say what you don't want before what you want. In an essay, we don't have time. That sucks up your word count. You don't need to do it. Just get to the point. Nobody cares if you didn't go to jail. If you didn't go to jail, you didn't go to jail. It's not an issue. Let's not put it in the essay. Use positive examples, positive reasons why you did something. Don't say, I became a banker because I didn't know what else to do. Nobody cares if you became a banker because you didn't know what to do. It's not going to work. You're going to have to say something positive, like, I became a banker because I think money is cool, especially saving money and not wasting it. The number 4 mistake, should probably be number 1, is to tell the school how wonderful they are. Oh, your school is so wonderful. It's the best school in the rankings, and that's why I want to go to your school. The schools know how wonderful they are. They don't need you to kiss their shoes. Don't do it. What you have to do is to grow up and have an adult relationship with the school and say, you and me, buddy, you and me, we're going to go places. We're going to do something. Show how the school and you have a relationship already. This means understanding the school, what they do, the kind of professors they have there, what kind of extracurriculars are there, what kind of motivation they have as a core of their curriculum, and how that resonates with you, how that's important to you. And don't just say, oh, you've got a great program and you put people on internships. Every school does that. No one cares about that. What we really care about is your relationship to something that is important to the school and how you can make a contribution. That's right. So, you read that book by Professor so-and-so. He's at that school. All right. Did it affect your life? Did it help your career? Well, certainly it did. So you want to go to that school because you want to meet that professor because that's really important to you. That's one of the things that's important to you. All right, so that professor's at the school, you're at the school, where everybody's happy. That sounds like it's going to work. Does the school offer a course? You could mention it by name. Sure, you could mention a professor. That's all right. Shows that you know more about the school than just what's on the website. You dug a little deeper. Another great thing to do is to talk about with alumni and talk with people who've been to the school, who have a feel for the school, to know what goes on at the place. So when you can say something like, oh, I want to be part of that program where everybody goes to Mexico to help the communities there, because I'm into volunteering and that's what I want to do. Or I want to be part of the projects that help the city of New York rebuild their infrastructure. They're working directly with architects and engineers to do that kind of stuff. Hey, the school offers that kind of program, you win. It's showing how your relationship to the school already exists rather than just praising the school. All right, guys. So those are 4 important tips and a little bit more on what you shouldn't say when you're writing an essay. Your subscription is needed at Flex. So subscribe and Elvis will come to you.